Welcome to Localization News You Can Use, your daily dose of localization know-how. Let's get real about what it takes to actually grow in this business. So many companies are completely fixated on the endless chase for new leads, celebrating every new logo like it's the ultimate victory. But if your existing revenue base is leaking out the back door while you're doing that, you're not winning. You're just running on a hamster wheel. The most radical and profitable shift you can make is to stop hunting and start farming. The real treasure isn't out there in the wild, it's in the relationships you already have. If you're not systematically cultivating that field, you are actively choosing to leave money on the table. We've seen firsthand at companies like One Stop Asia how a dedicated, strategic focus on existing partners can cause revenues to skyrocket. We're talking increases north of 150% just by moving from a reactive don't poke the bear mentality to a proactive partnership model. At the end of the day, it all comes down to a simple, almost cliche truth. The one who cares the most wins. But caring isn't a passive emotion, it's an active strategy. It's a series of deliberate, tangible actions that make your client feel seen, heard, and valued as a human being, not just an account number. This emotional connection is your ultimate moat in a commoditized market. The era of the salesperson as an information gatekeeper, the classic used car lot scenario, is completely dead and buried thanks to the internet. Today's clients are informed. They don't need you to read them a brochure. They need a trusted guide, a partner who can help them navigate complexity and make the best decision. When you achieve that level of trust, that genuine rapport, clients will fight to keep you. They become your evangelists, your volunteer marketing department. And when they move to a new company, you're the very first vendor they call. That's the ROI of authentic connection. So how do you operationalize this? It begins with the unglamorous but essential work of organizational excellence. That means having a methodical system, keeping meticulous records, and being surgical with your follow-ups. It's not just admin work, it's the strategic foundation. Timing a small gesture, like strategically waiving a minimum fee on an urgent project, isn't about the $50. It's a deposit of goodwill into the relationship bank that can have a thousand-fold return in future business. This is how you show you're on their team. And to be on their team, you need an open, high-speed communication highway. Your clients have all the answers. They know their pain points, their ambitions, their upcoming needs. If you don't create a trusted channel for them to share that intel, they won't. They'll just quietly take the next call from one of the 50 other LSPs in their inbox. This isn't about outspending your competitors on flashy marketing. It's about outcaring them with the good old-fashioned grind. It means putting in the work, doing things the right way, and being proactive. When you request a meeting, don't lead with your agenda. Lead with theirs. How can we make this partnership work even better for your goals? That's a conversation people want to have. And in that meeting, let your passion show. Be a real person, not a corporate robot. And for heaven's sake, always leave with crystal clear next steps. Let's also talk about the supposed bad stuff, negative feedback. Stop dreading it and start seeing it for what it is, a gift. It's free consulting from the people who matter most. Some of the most bulletproof client bonds are forged in the crucible of solving a tough problem together. When you face an issue head-on, with complete transparency and a clear plan of action, you're not just fixing a mistake, you're demonstrating your character and building unshakable trust. Is a client complaining about response times? Fantastic. Now you have a clear mandate to improve your support model. Maybe even by placing team members in their time zone to create a seamless global experience. Are they hinting about a service you don't offer? Congratulations, you just got a lead on your next profitable business line. If you feel like your client relationships have become too passive, you have the power to change that dynamic today. Send the email. Request a partnership review. Go in with a notepad and 2 open ears, ready to ask. What can we do better? The insights you gain will be the roadmap to your future success. This is how you evolve from being a simple vendor to becoming an indispensable partner. And that's a wrap from Lokinuku. As we've explored, building a thriving localization business in the modern era is less about the volume of new leads and more about the depth of your existing partnerships. It all comes back to the good old-fashioned grind, the consistent, thoughtful effort of showing you care, listening intently, and turning every piece of feedback into a growth opportunity. By shifting your mindset from transactional to relational, you're not just securing revenue, you're building a network of advocates. We hope these actionable insights from Locanuku help you cultivate stronger, more profitable, and more meaningful client relationships. For more news you can use, visit us at locanuku.com.